obsessed with fucking.
How'd you roll your ankle, man?
I was hiking with Ari today.
He looked good. Like I saw him a couple days ago at the cellar.
Yeah, he's doing great.
Yeah, he looks awesome, man.
He's lost a ridiculous amount of weight, almost unhealthy.
How much has he lost?
He's skinny as fuck. We went hiking today. You can almost see abs in him.
Yeah, that's what when I came up and I gave him and I was like, damn dude, like he's like, your arms look like you've been working out for sure.
It's been fucking this. I mean, Tom's sick. I've been sick. I rolled my ankle.
Yeah, what are you gonna do now, dude?
I don't know. I got a rowing machine. I guess do a rowing machine. I just got to look if I can fucking throw up. It just becomes like a fucking war of attrition now, and you just go, all right. So I get on a rowing machine and I do 100 points, which is 30 minutes. You got to keep your heart rate at 80 for 30 minutes.
That's not easy.
Or no, you keep your heart rate at that. I'm talking in this fucking app. This is the biggest problem is that this app is all I'm working out is in this app mentality. You know everything that's going on, right?
Yeah. So I've listened to it, yeah.
And so it's all about the app. I ran 20 miles the other day, and it's all about the app. So I just was looking at the app.
Yeah.
I don't even know I ran 20 miles. I just needed to get to 700 points.
Yeah.
And so it's fucking insanity. I mean, like every time we do something like this, it becomes like this towards the end. We're like with the hot yogas, we were like, Tom was really losing his mind. Like, towards the end, he started hating yoga, like hating it.
Yeah.
Me too. Ari and I had to go we were at the All Things Comedy Festival last year, and I had to get in the middle of it, go do a fucking hot yoga class. We could hit 15.
My girlfriend does yoga like all the time, and I work out like a lot. But when I told her about that, she's like, "Damn!" She's like 9% body fat dancer. You know, does yoga all the time. She's
Are
like,
you living in New York now?
No. I live in Vegas.
What?
Yeah.
What the fuck are you living in Vegas
saying, man,
for?
since the last time I've seen you, it's been a lot. There's been like so much happen.
Wait.
I'm trying to think. So I saw you in January of 2017 because that was before I got dropped from Darren's tour, right? The Southern Mama thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I saw you in.
Wait, why'd you get dropped from his tour?
Why didn't I hated that tour, hated it, and then Reg was like, I can get you on.
Wait, have you come clean with how you feel about that guy?
What? I fucking hate him. No.
Okay. Because there was a time where you were like,
yeah.
Party lines. You were like, he's not a bad guy.
No, because he was an asshole to work with, and I think it was the manager because we were friends. Remember, we were friends like before.
Yeah, the manager's the one.
Are we on by the way?
Yeah, we're
okay.
on.
Cool.
Yeah.
Okay. No, I'll say whatever. I just want to make sure. No, so the manager was the reality show guy, right? And he was like came from like he managed the Buck Wild people or whatever. And then
with the MTV people,
you remember that people? So he was like one of their managers or whatever. And then when I remember we always had arguments from the start. Like I remember one time he's like, he didn't pay me for the gigs, and he's like, hey, I'm gonna wire it to you. And I was like, okay. I was like, I should be getting it. He's like, oh, I did not send. And I'm like, no, I didn't get it. He's like, oh, I'll just pay next time I see you then. And I'm like, no, just wire me the money. Like we did 3 sold out shows. Give me the money, And we always had problems. One time he was like, I'm not going to fly your ass back because they pay for my flights. And they're like, I'm not going to fly you back to New York. I'm not paying for your trips around the country. I'm like, dude, this was the agreement. You can't say you're not going to pay me for my flights once I get here and I'm already doing the gigs.
You can't get someone to somewhere and then go, I'm not flying you around the country.
No.
That's how you get them home.
Because he literally, he bought like a round trip flight from like Carolina to Oklahoma. And I'm like, no, dude, no, like you have to fly me back where I was. He's like, well, it's cheaper. I'm like, I don't give a fuck if it was cheaper. You have to fly me where I'm going to go.
Yeah.
So we always had huge problems with him. I was living in New York at the time.
This is the manager that Chris Red got in the fight with.
Yeah, cool. Because he's a piece of shit. He thinks. I mean, he doesn't know about comedy. He thinks he does. He thinks he's cheating the system or whatever. And so then I was always cool with Darren, and then Darren slowly started to change and just become like an asshole. And I was like, I was telling other people on the tour, I'm like, hey, I can't do this anymore. I was like, I know it's good money, man.
Yeah.
I was like, but I can't. I hate work. I hate the shows here because he was so bipolar all the time, and he was starting to believe what the manager was saying, And then so we quit touring in like November. So then December and January he didn't tour at all because he wanted the time off for like holidays or whatever. So I was like, all right, cool. So I wasn't making any money then because I didn't get told that till like the very end of that. So I didn't have any gigs booked. I was like, I got credit cards. I got a little money saved up. I'll be fine, Yeah. So then I go and it's like January, I get like a bad toothache when I work with you at the Stress Factory the first time. I had a toothache that week that was like debilitating where like I would like if I would eat something, I would like fall. It hurt so bad. So I met a dentist with them, and I went to the dentist in Nashville the week after that, and he fixed the tooth for free, and then he's like gave me an evaluation of how much I would need to get my teeth fixed. It was like $16,000.
I remember you talking to me about this.
Do you remember? Yeah. So because I that was after. Before or after Buffalo? Because we did.
It was at Buffalo. You told me about no, it was after Buffalo.
Well, because I worked with you. Stress Factor was first, then Buffalo. So I don't remember which one it was.
Yeah.
But so one of them, he's like, hey, here's how much you need. And I was like, okay, cool. I'm gonna make this year. Should be making a good bit of money. I asked for a raise on the tour because. Look, I get they're not coming to see me. I totally understand that.
Yeah,
but when we're doing a crowd of 3,200 people with tickets ranging between $25 and $100 a piece, and you sell $6,000 in merch, and I do 30 minutes and you do 25, look, man, how about instead of giving me $500, you give me $1,000, and then I'm like if it's theater nights, just give me $1,000. If it's over 1,200 seats, give me $1,000.
Yeah.
Not anything crazy. So they actually told me, they're like, hey, we're going to pay to fix your teeth. We're going to front the money for it, and you can just pay us back. And I was like, you know what, man, maybe I was wrong.
And was it just a cavity?
No. So my whole family has bad teeth, and I drank soda for a while, so you can't tell it, but I have like the worst teeth. Like I have terrible teeth. Yeah, nobody can ever tell it, but like if I showed you, like I need so much work done, and I'll occasionally, knock on wood, like have like times where like my teeth I can't get out of bed because it just hurts so bad, and it's just too expensive, and a lot of it counts as cosmetic because they'd have to repair the whole tooth. So even though like it's like a problem with the nerve, they'd have to repair the tooth back in with like a veneer or something, which are like $1,000 a piece, or whatever.
I just put veneers in my daughter's mouths. They have really bad teeth too. I have really bad teeth.
Yeah, I have the worst teeth, and it sucks. I can't eat cold ice cream. I can't I can't. It just sucks. So, anyways, they were gonna front the money. Then the time happened. Time goes by. I asked about a raise. He's like, we'll talk about it later. I think it was 4 days before the first tour date. We're booked out the next 5 months with them. He's like, hey, sends me a message. He's like, hey, well, we're not going to give a raise. We feel like we go above and beyond already paying you. And I was like, okay. And then he was like, we're also going to cut your travel money down. So instead of paying for all flights and hotels.
It's the exact opposite of what I wanted.
That's like, and he's fucking, and he cut it down to, I think it was 300, and it has to be a minimum of 9 flights. If you're flying from New York, that's one round trip maybe to Virginia Beach, maybe 300. So you're basically just cutting all my money out. And then they were going to one show a night, which then it cuts my money down on that because we're not doing clubs anymore. Yeah. And I'm like, I would make that featuring at the Funny Bones for Bootylicious or whatever. I can't. That's not any money.
Is that a real person?
I don't know. It sounds like a real person.
Yeah, it does. Yeah.
He did Def Jam in '94. So I did that, and then I'm a private person too, and I was like, I'll go fucking broke before I let somebody just do this to me. So I politely said no, though. I was like, no, I'm good. I appreciate the offer. And then Darren texted me and was like, you're a fucking idiot, man. You just lost this huge opportunity. You're gonna make so much money. Hope your career doesn't tank and all this bullshit. And I was just like, I'm done. Like I'm done with them.
What the fuck, dude? That's so. It just speaks to the like how little in the business he is, because I would never if I sent someone I've sent a lot of people offers to work with me, and they've said no, and I've never texted them and been like, you just fucked yourself, buddy.
Dude, it blew my mind because we were friends first. Like,
you guys knew each other.
Like, I came in with you. Like, when I came in with you, like, it was just you were a guy I worked with. I liked working with you. You're unbelievable. And like, so if you were like to be like, hey, Stan, I don't want you touring with me anymore, I'd be like, I get that. But it's like, and then like, but for you like to be like, if you like sent me an offer and I said no, like if you'd be rude, like I would even understand that more. But it's like, I've slept at his house. I've met his family before. And that's why like it just, and dude, because I went from 2016, Comedy Central, MTV, touring with Ralphie, killing, like doing all that kind of stuff, to 2017, the beginning of the year, that happening, and then going completely broke and not having any money. And my mom, who had become accustomed to me like giving her money, now I'm like, hey, I don't know what I'm gonna do. So I called Laura at the Funny Bone. She's like, I'll try, but we usually book out like 4 to 5 months in advance. And I'm just trying to scrape anything. I'm living in New York at the time. Like, it just nothing's going the way I want it to. I'm completely broke. I have no money. I'm just literally searching. And I left New York. I started doing some Comedy Zone gigs, just trying to do anything. And I mean, 2017, was like one of the worst, especially financially, like of my life, because then I went from getting my teeth fixed to not, and I'm still having the problems with them. And then I try to get on cruise ships, then I get with a cruise ship agent who takes 4 weeks to pay me after the cruise ship. So then by the time the payment gets in, everything's overdrafted. And it just, I mean, that was rough. I met my girlfriend in 2017, but that was like the only thing of that year that was worth anything. Like, I mean, literally from January to the end of November, like it was just miserable. I pawned everything I owned.
Do it when you're young.
Yeah, that's the
I mean,
side.
trust me when I say I've been there with kids.
Yeah. Oh, I couldn't imagine.
It's there's people listening right now with kids going. But that's the thing that makes great comics is. Like, there are people going through that right now. I made a joke about having friends that have money giving advice about how to raise kids.
Yeah.
I was like, I was broke when I had kids. I can't take rich people's advice.
Dude.
A 50-year-old rich man's advice. You can't talk to Bill Burr about how to raise kids or Rogan or Tommy.
Yeah.
Like, they're all fucking, they're grown-ups, but, like, I was making $700 a week with 2 children,
dude. It's and then I go from that.
I mean, I love those guys. I'm not shitting on those guys.
I
but it's like
what you're saying.
But it's like getting advice from someone who's like, you know what you got to do is you got to get yourself a night nanny. And you're
well, no,
huh?
it's like LeBron James being like, you need to do push-ups more, man. I think that's your it's like, really? Well, you're 6'9" and you can jump over a goddamn car. So, you know, I think you giving me like advice about that. Like it's just different. And that was just, man, it was so working the cruise ships and having no money on there. Those are just the worst gigs ever too, because I was doing bad ones. Like
what cruise ships were you doing?
I did
Carnival?
No, because you had to have like 2.5 hours for Carnival to do that.
Man, 2.5.
So
wait, what cruise ships are you doing?
I'm doing Paradise Cruise Lines that goes out of West Palm.
What the fuck is that?
I'm getting paid. I got paid $1,200 for 2 weeks. That's $600 a week.
By the way, for those of you listening, that's
bad.
Oh my god. There's people listening going $600 a week's not bad, but when you're a comic, that's bad. Just to put that in perspective, Billy Gardell used to always tell me, don't ever forget we're $900 a week comics. That's what we are at base. It's $600 is $300.
Hey, and I was thankful for that gig. I'm like, give it to me tomorrow, dude.
When I was making $700 a week, I was like, fuck yes. I was like, dude, and you guys got a condo I can stay in?
Yeah.
Shut the fuck up.
Dude, I think here's the problem with this is that, like, I went from working with like Ralphie and Darren where I'm making $2 to $3 grand a weekend. I'm flying with like the Delta credit card and everything. I'm doing great to like go into that. And it takes so long for the checks to come in. But I go on this cruise line.
But it all changes in one fucking...
Yeah.
Everything changes like that. You were there with me when it changed for me?
Dude, there's 2 stories because I was the biggest fan of you, and I remember being with you. It was the first week you sold out, right?
Very first week I sold out.
You literally walked in the club, and you just got shaved by Tom, and you looked odd, but you walked in, and the crowd was packed out, and I was like, and I remember I saw that video. This is one thing I always say with comedians: if a video is good, people that are not in comedy, my friends from my hometown, were sharing it, and then I'm like, oh, it's different now because if it's not just if it's people from my hometown, those are people in Brookwood, Alabama, an hour south of Birmingham. Those are, and you walked in and you sold it. And I remember you asking him, you're like, is it sold out? And he's like, yeah, it's sold out. He's like, the rest of the weekend's selling pretty well too. And then you come back next time, you're like, is it sold out? And I remember being like, like your face was just like, really?
I remember going on stage that weekend and going like, how did you guys hear about me?
Yeah, I remember you did that. You go, who saw me on Conan? And then 5, 6, who saw me on blah, 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 blah.
Who saw me on Rogan with the Shade Thoughts? And then fucking nuts. And then I go, oh, no. I said, who saw me on Rogan? And it was big. And then I go, oh, that's it. And then someone goes, I saw you on The Machine on Facebook.
The Machine,
and I went,
man.
Really? Dude, that was, but it happens like that. One of my favorite Hollywood stories is Dane Cook. Not the one everyone thinks it's going to be, but we were... Me, him, and I think Bobby Kelly went and saw a Star Wars or Star Trek, some big movie. We saw it at Grauman's Chinese Theater. Yeah. And I had gone to Dane's house early. We were playing the guitar, and he was like, dude, I don't know, what the fuck is this business? I mean, what's the goal? What's the fucking purpose? He's replying to people on MySpace, like going over to his computer replying, but he's like, the fuck, man, like, Am I just going to be a comic my whole life? Is this it? I'm just going to do spots? By the way, at the time, I think we're both like 27, 28.
Yeah.
And we go see this movie. Dane gets in a fight with his neighbor, like yelling fight. It's just, he's in a bad way. I come back. He goes, you want to play guitar tomorrow? I go, yeah. I come back the next day. He's like, I booked a movie. I was like, what? And he goes, yeah, they're flying me to China. I'm doing a movie. I'm playing the villain. How fucking cool. He was like, that's what I love about this business. It's like a lottery ticket. And I was like, yeah. And that's the thing I love about
it. Just got you back in the game.
Yeah, I'm like, that's what I'm fucking talking. And dude, that every time you get a phone call and all of a sudden, like, dude, it's the best thing ever about this business.
Yeah.
But wait, so you were in New York. You were the one that introduced me to Southern Mama.
Yeah, because I told you about him, because I was still touring with him.
We've talked ad nauseum about Southern Mama.
Yeah.
In here because what he did was kind of shitty in Montreal.
But no, it's just that it wasn't even, it's everything he did from the start was shitty. It's like, it's not just like, that's why it makes me so mad, because now everyone talks about him. And everybody's like, did you hear about Southern Mama? I'm like, did I hear? Motherfucker, when I saw him, I was with my girlfriend. I did Montreal this year, and I was walking up, and I was like, this is great. So excited to do this. It's going to be awesome. And I'm walking with my girlfriend, and he's coming down the escalator. And I remember, like, I thought I saw a ghost, and I was like, and I was looking at my girlfriend. She's like, what's wrong? I'm like, and she's like, is there something? Are you okay? And I'm like, why the fuck is he here? And then I remember him being the top 10 comics to watch, and I was so mad, man, because of what he did was just so. It's just everything he did, and and it's premeditated. I guarantee you, the end of it was
really.
He was gonna do that if he bombed. Because he opened up with a good fucking Goodfellas joke that he made. His opener does that joke because his opener's an old dude, chill guy, just has fun comedy, know. And he literally one night, Darren was in the back of the room, and he goes to our wives and girlfriends, man, they never meet, and he goes, man, he stole that joke. Should I confront him after the show? And I'm like, no, man, he's just Gary, bro. It's all good. And don't worry about it. And he's like, he shouldn't take jokes though. I'm like, dude, you fucking do a Dave Chappelle joke to close your set, and you don't even do it good. Like, you know how to fuck up a Dave Chappelle joke? It's pretty easy to do. It's great. It's already pre-written. It's like getting the fucking ingredients to a cake and messing it up. It's like they're already measured out, dude. All you got to do is stir. Like, he's such a piece of shit. Yeah,
we watched that. I watched that a bunch because I started following Amanda Seales because of it.
Yeah, me too.
I had to, and what's crazy is like I do subscribe to I subscribe personally to what he's talking about, in that I don't go into my shows and preach politics, and I don't preach anything. I just do comedy, but it's not his place to say that someone shouldn't.
Yeah,
and that's the thing, is that a lot of those people on that thing, a lot of young comics are doing different fucking shit than I did growing up.
Yeah.
And that's what's cool about comedy, is that it's changing, and it's morphing, and it's getting so big that, what, is someone going to go up and just try to do jokes like Seinfeld did? I didn't.
Yeah.
So I thought that was shitty, but you were the only one I knew. I never even heard of that guy.
Do you remember? Do you remember when Sean at the fucking Wild West?
Yes.
Do you remember Nate's face though? Nate was like sitting there, and Sean starts just ragging, because Southern Mama has the worst reputation of any comedian.
So those of you that don't know, and I'm sure I'll do a preamble in the beginning intro, and I'm certain that most of you know, Southern Mama is a guy named Darren Knight. He does a character of a like an old Southern Mama, hence the name.
But he doesn't even do the character. He just talks, man. He's just from the South. If I talk the same way, cut the eyes at me, it sounds the same way. It's not even a fucking character.
Really?
He doesn't. And not even his. He openly admits he stole it from J.R. Hickman, a guy in the South who was doing the exact same thing. And he's like, he literally at shows goes, I saw him do it. I was like, I could do it better. And it's like, okay, like,
Jesus Christ,
dude. No, look, that's the thing, and the thing is with him is that I saw him at Wild West Comedy Festival in Nashville, and I see Gary. I give Gary a hug, and I see him walk up, and Gary's his opener. Gary's his main opener.
The older guy.
Yeah, older guy, nice guy, love Gary. And so I see him walking towards me, and I don't like. I'm like, am I gonna hit him? I don't like. What am I doing right now? Because I last time I saw him, he said that something shitty. If he said something shitty to me now, I've been drinking. I will hit him. Like I'm from Alabama, dude. Like I don't hit anybody anymore. But at that point, I was like, I'm gonna hit him. So he walks and he goes, "Hey man," and gives me a hug. And you ever had somebody give you a hug and you feel like you get cold? You're like, why is he hugging me right now? And he's like, how are you doing? I'm like, like, do you not know like what you've done to me, dude? Like, you've partially ruined my fucking life. Because it wasn't like I could call Ralphie and go back on tour with Ralphie, because Ralphie was doing the casino in Vegas.
I thought you were gonna say because he was dead. Yeah, it'd be tough to get a hold of him
No,
now.
that was.
I tried calling his phone the other day just to see what happens.
Yo, dude,
Hey, player. Oh, Ralphie, you there? Oh, nothing here. Oh, no, this ain't Ralphie.
Ralphie's just chilling, dude. No. So he comes up to me. He's like, "Hey, man, are you hanging out with the Jokers?" Because I was with the, I think it was with the two of the Jokers. I forget their names. And he's like, "Hey, can I go hang out with you guys?" And I was like, and I just literally walked away because I was like, I don't want to be around you, man.
Yeah.
He tried calling me the next day, and I was like, no, we're not friends, man. This isn't like what we do now, you know?
Yeah, he was big. I'll do a preamble on this. I'm not going to get into too much detail on the guy, but you're the only reason I knew him. And then I was like, I understand this business that you gotta pair up with people sometimes that aren't good people, and a lot of times the people you pair up with, like, it's very predatory sometimes. Like, guys who aren't that great at stand-up sometimes will scoop up really talented guys and then almost vampire off them.
Yeah.
I don't really give a fuck about anyone's act. I mean, meaning I don't want Ray Romano watching my act and then going, oh, so that's who you are. So look, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm up there trying to figure it out. And I think that for everyone, especially anyone young, like, I want you to do well. I want the audience to like you. I want you to do well. All I give a fuck about is, can you hang out after the show?
Yeah.
Can we have a beer? Can we bullshit? Can we giggle?
Yeah.
Can we, like...
Do you remember the laugh we had in Buffalo?
I'm still trying to remember what that laugh was about.
Dude, no, so I'm going to explain it, and no one's going to understand. Because
by the way, we were both high.
Yeah.
Or,
no.
at least I was.
You got me in trouble, by the way. My mom got so mad at me.
Why?
Because I shared the link of you, because somebody was like, hey, Bert talked about you on Jim and Sam, and I've always wanted to be on Jim and Sam. Yeah. And I was like, no way. And I listened to it, and you said my name, and you called me a funny comic, and I was like, this is awesome. So I shared it. My mom listened to the whole fucking interview, and then gets to the part where you go, Rocky Dale Davis, yes, we're super high outside, and then literally she goes, are you smoking weed? Are you you can't trust any of these people, okay? They will all do that. They will all get you. You'll smoke weed, and then next thing you know, you're sucking dick. And I'm like, well, that's a big progressive step.
That's right where my dad was when I first moved to New York. Watch so out, buddy. They're going to queer you.
Yeah. And no, so
wait, what were we laughing about?
No, so we're both high. We're both inside. We're both drunk. We're Buffalo. And there was the wait staff was hanging out. And I remember you're sitting there with the wait staff, and you're like talking, and you're like, it was something like you're like I'm a dad. Like, that's crazy. Like, I'm like a dad, right? Like, he's like, if I was your dad, would you think I was like if I had my shirt off one and I'm walking around, would you be like that's Bert, like that? Am I cool, dad? And when you said cool, dad, I don't know why, I just fell to the floor laughing. And when I laugh hard, I have like a weird laugh. So then I start laughing as hard as I can, and then you start laughing at my laugh, and then I start laughing at your laugh, and we literally but by the way, no one around us is laughing. It's just me and you. Like, I'm like in the floor sideways laughing.
We had like a couple week run where remember the time we got high in New Jersey and it just started snowing?
Yeah, that was amazing. I took my shirt off, and I was like, because you're like, I took my shirt off, and I was like, fuck yeah, let's go outside. I was doing push-ups in the snow. I was like, this is unbelievable.
Dude, we lit a joint, Halston. We lit a joint, hit it, and as you know, when you sometimes you look up and hit it and you blow the smoke out, snow came down, and I went, it's snowing, and all of a sudden it started feathering onto us.
It was so beautiful,
and we're like,
man.
oh, this is great.
The ground was perfectly covered because it was like fresh snow, and we're just out there. And I remember, because I was drunk at that point too, and we're like just smoking weed, and I'm like, this is the best. This is the best day of my life. Well,
you know how we hooked up together originally?
Was Reg?
No.
No?
You don't remember this?
Oh wait, no, dude, I got so nervous. Yeah, I know.
So if you're a legit podcast fan, like,
it was a while ago, yeah.
We had the Well-Read comedy tour.
Yeah.
This is before they even toured.
They're not even liberal, bro. They're super conservative.
Oh, dude, they were saying the N-word so much.
I swear, they're so racist. Corey, I'm not even, he literally walks around, he's like, I hate Jews. And I'm like, Corey, calm down, dude.
Yeah.
Like, he's the worst.
We're kidding, obviously, because I know how fucking fake news works these days.
Literally.
But so they came on. This before. Sometimes my recollection on things is wrong. Today, I said to Leanne, I said to Ari, I said something about a joke I had, and Leanne goes, "You're leaving out a detail." I go, "Yeah, that's how jokes work."
Yeah.
I go, Ari. Leanne says, oh, the joke works better if you keep in all the exact details. I go, tell her she's wrong, and she goes, first of all, that's not what I said at all. And then Ari goes, wait, hold on. Did you just lie about your wife lying about you lying? And I went, yeah. And he goes, well, this seems like your behavior. They came on. This is my recollection of it. This is before they started touring.
No, they were touring. They were touring at that point.
They were touring?
They weren't who they were now.
Yeah.
Because you were one of the first people.
Or maybe they were doing. Maybe they wrote a book.
Yeah, I think they just wrote the book. Maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so they came out on a press junket, and I did it, and I didn't know anything about any of them.
Yeah. Drew, Corey, Trey.
Yeah.
I live with two of them.
And I think Corey and I got along the best.
Yeah.
No, wait, right?
Well, yeah, and I think so in the episode. Corey gets along with everybody. Corey's the really fat one. He looks like the evil guy in Daredevil.
I told Drew Trump was going to get elected.
Yeah.
And we almost got like...
Me and Drew argued.
By the way, this is my recollection. And so the Well-Read Comedy is a group of, just to be literal, they are a group of very liberal Southern comics who basically, it's all based off of... Trey was this viral comic, much like Southern Mama, but Trey would do this
liberal redneck, and I was one of the first 10 people to like it. And I remember liking it, and I was like, I liked it and shared it. Like, this is funny as hell. This is good because I've seen the character. I knew them for a while.
Yeah.
And I came back like 2 hours later and had like 10,000 likes, and I was like, what is going on right now?
Yeah,
they're huge,
and it went viral and
super viral.
And he was look at Priscilla just sitting out here, and so. We came on and we were kind of talking politics, but this is right before the election.
Yeah.
And I had traveled the country a lot, and I was well aware of how the America felt. I had said that I had been through Canada, and I knew who they felt when you'd made a joke about Trump, and then I've been in regular states and American states and made a joke, and I was like, and I told them, I go, Trump will get elected.
Same thing I said.
And Drew was like almost like, America's not that stupid. I don't know what he said, but we kind of got into it a little bit. Then we just started drinking.
Yeah.
Then we stopped arguing politics. And then they said something. They go, ... Rocky Dale Davis. And I went, oh, fuck Rocky Dale Davis.
Yeah.
And then we're like, oh, wait, he's a good looking guy. He's a great comic. He lives in New York. You should fucking put a tweet out and say, fuck, I'm sick of this Rocky Dale Davis bullshit. So I put out the tweet. I'm drunk. I completely forget about it. You get it, and you're like, "What the fuck did I do?"
I freaked out because because you said not cool Rocky Dale Davis.
Yes.
So fucking blunt. And I did Comedy Juice not before in New York, and I was like, did I do a joke that's similar to his? Like why? Like what did me and Ralphie were fighting at that time? Like did Ralphie say something to him? Like what happened? I'm losing my mind.
Oh my God.
Dude, people are writing me not cool Rocky, not cool, and I'm like, what? Like I was losing it. So I called Reg. I was like, hey man, you with Bert, right? Can you ask him what happened? Like I didn't do anything, did I?
Yeah. And then I was like a total idiot. I was like, huh? What? Oh yeah. It was a joke.
Yeah, because I wrote you didn't respond.
And you're like, oh, cool, man. That was funny. And I was like, oh yeah, that was not funny at all. No. Yeah.
I'm just like sitting there. I'm like, my career's ruined. I don't even know what's going on. And then the way I saw was Corey. Corey posted a picture with you.
So wait, how did you get into comedy out of Alabama? Where did you grow up in Alabama?
Tuscaloosa. This is where the football team plays.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh fuck. Priscilla's just coming in to say hi. How much you want to bet she gets up on the couch and just, oh, those boots,
dude? These things right here are the best.
What kind of boots are those?
These are Fries right here.
Oh, Fries are the best fucking boots
Flag and
ever.
Anthem. I love these shirts, man.
All right, Priscilla, you coming over here?
You going, girl?
Come here. I did a podcast. I did a Instagram video because Joe and Joe's fucking twisting the knife. He said,
yeah, that's what I saw. How far ahead is he from you guys?
Oh,
is it just?
It's not even. I mean, yeah. It's not even worth mentioning.
But I listened to it because you seem confident, and because you were like Mickey Mantle Gene and like all that stuff.
Very confident.
You look good. I mean, but
I've lost. I don't know what I weigh right now, but I've lost weight. I'm depressed right now because my ankles hurt.
Yeah,
and it immediately. Whatever triggers I got in life, they come out quick. I hurt my ankle. I was supposed to go play. So I was supposed to go play softball with Georgia. I couldn't go. And I saw it in her eyes. Her let down.
Yeah.
Me. And I was fucking angry. And I went, I need a cocktail. I've said that out loud. I need a cocktail. And then I went, what are you doing? And then was like, have a cigar. I was like, hold on. You're feeling really good, healthy-wise. Don't do this. And he's like, fuck. And my brain's going, fuck it. Your foot's hurt. Fuck it. You're out.
Yeah.
Text him and tell him you're out. And then I was like, no, I got a rowing machine.
Yeah.
I can just do little bites of rowing all day tomorrow.
That rowing's not, it's not good on your legs either, though. It's not like it's just.
Not, yeah, it's not no legs.
it's not.
It's less legs than no legs.
After fucking one leg row.
I just do one leg rows.
Oh, man. I rowed, I think it was like 3,000 meters today. Whatever.
Do you row a lot?
Yeah. Well, I want to go skydiving. And I don't want to go. My girlfriend wants to go. But in Nevada, this place where Mike Yard went, you have to be 220. And
Mike Yard, the comedian?
Yeah. Mike Yard went when he was in Vegas at the Cellar.
Black comedian?
Yeah.
I know Mike Yard.
Monster, by the way.
I know. He's fucking hilarious.
I had to I've followed people before, and I'm a good comedian, and the Southern thing plays well. Fuck following Mike Yard.
Dude, Mike Yard's a fucking monster.
He did a Me Too joke. Lady in the front row gets pissed off, stands up, gets mad. Yeah. Right? He's like, sit down, I'm gonna talk to you. Does the joke, does it? She fucking wins her over at the end. And the joke was not like a Me Too, preaching to the choir shit. He just is unbelievable, man. He's unbelievable.
Dude, Mike Yard is. I tell you, the two guys that are funny as fuck. Mike Yard and Mike B. Do you remember Mike? They used to call him Brooklyn Mike.
No.
Hold on.
I've only been in like 5 years, so.
Dude, Mike B. I wish I knew his real last name, but growing up, it was Mike Yard, Mike B. Were these two black guys that were like. They would get spots, but they weren't in the circuit per se. Meaning, like, they weren't doing the Cellar. They just come in and do the Boston and then bounce. And they didn't party.
Yeah.
They weren't doing drugs. They're just great comics.
Yeah.
And Mike B. and Mike Yard are fucking phenomenal. I haven't heard Mike Yard's name in forever.
My two in New York are Mike Yard and Greer Barnes.
Bro, I was about to say Greer Barnes.
Yeah.
Greer Barnes. For the uneducated.
And the nicest guy in the world.
The nicest.
I've met that motherfucker twice. He's like, buddy, how you doing? And I'm like, oh, hey, man.
Dude. Greer Barnes
Monster.
Had Mike Troy is his name? Mike B? Mike Troy. Is he still doing stand-up?
I've never heard of Mike Troy.
Let me see. I'll tell you right now. Let me see. Mike Troy, comedian.
I saw Mike Yard the other day. I read some 2 days ago. I was at the Cellar all week.
Is this Mike? Oh my God, do we get old? No, that's not him. No, that's not him.
About to say that guy. Oh, I ran into Tony Woods too in New York.
Yeah?
Yeah. I ran into Tony, and he's like, hey man, that was a good set. I was like, thanks. I was like, I'm actually going on Bert's podcast next week. And he goes, oh. And I just started laughing because I just, heard that shit so many times.
He's the best, man.
But so I was losing, I was cutting weight. I'm trying to cut weight down because I was 255 and I'm trying to cut down to 220 because you go skydiving. So, because my girlfriend wants to go. And I've literally just for the past couple of days just ate and rode and not lift heavy. And I'm down to, I think, 242.
How tall are you?
I'm 6'3".
And you're a thick dude.
Yeah, I got a huge fucking legs. Yeah.
Legs?
Dude, I got legs, bro. No, I got a fat ass too, man.
You do have a fucking man ass.
Yeah, no, that's literally I wake up sometimes and my girlfriend will literally play in it, and I'm like, what are you doing?
Wait, did you play sports growing up?
Yeah, no. So
go back to
Tuscaloosa,
where you're from.
Yeah, so I'm from Brookwood. Okay, so Brookwood's like an hour. So now it's popular kind of because the next town over from ours is S-Town, which was the podcast that was X amount of years. I knew pretty much everyone in that podcast.
Yeah.
And it's huge. Now people in my hometown they're like, you heard the S-Town, there's a podcast app on your phone. You can listen to it. And I was like, yeah, I've done podcasts. Yeah. And they go, oh, you talked about S-Town too? And I was like, no, I just do pod. And they go,
not all podcasts are about S-Town.
They're like, no, what do you talk about then? I'm like, well, I talked about comedy. I got punched in the face. And they're like, okay, I'll think. And I'm like, no, you're never fucking listening to this, dude.
Wait. When did you punch in the face?
You didn't hear about this?
No.
I feel like I text you things that suck. No, I got punched in the face at LA Comedy Club like a month ago.
What? Wait, hold on. We have 9 different subjects going on. Tell me about the punch in the face.
I texted you this, didn't I?
No.
I wrote you on Twitter or something, didn't I?
Maybe on Twitter. I don't know.
No. So after a show, I was headlining the LA Comedy Club. I got the picture. I got the picture right here. So I was headlining LA Comedy Club. I may have not texted it to you.
Hang on.
Oh shit.
Hold on.
Let me see right here.
Wait. Hang on.
That's a dick pic.
You definitely didn't text it to me.
Or I'll just go on Instagram and say it. No, I was
on your Instagram.
Yeah.
Do you like that? Now this app is interactive, or this podcast is interactive. Guys, just go on your podcast
I'll tag
app.
You in it. Yeah, so here we go. I took this douchebag picture because I was fucking wasted. Why can I not tag in that? What? Okay, anyways, here it is. I was going to tag you in it. That's stupid. Can you not tag when you go business profile?
Wait, where is this?
This right here. So
what the fuck?
That was about 20 minutes. No, not 20 minutes. That was like 2 hours after it happened.
Really? What happened?
No, so I was at the LA Comedy Club, and I was headlining the 10 p.m. show, and the 12 o'clock show, they're going to have like a showcase for the open micers to try to get on stage. And they're like, hey, do you want to come? So we'll have somebody good to mix it in with it. And I was like, yeah, I'll do it. So I went on like third. When I'm going on, there's this two people up in front, and they're like two bigger dudes, and they're like talking. And I'm like, they're just talking in a guy's set. And I'm like, look, this doesn't mean shit to me, but for them, this is a huge thing for the open micer. Getting on stage in front of a crowd, this changes your career. You go up a notch, So I walk on stage, they're talking the whole time. I'm already irritated. And I go, hey, can you guys shut the fuck up? This is open mic competitions. People are trying to win something. Just calm down. And then he goes, 2 minutes. You got 2 minutes. Get off stage. 2 minutes. I'm like, well, first off, I got 4 minutes. So I can real quick. And then he's like, boo, tell a joke. And so then because I had been drinking, I get annoyed and I start making fun of him. His girlfriend laughs one time, and then he gets fucking furious. And then he keeps saying 2 minutes. And then so I look down, and he had like a tattoo on his leg of like a date. And I was like, and like something was like, and I go,
oh shit.
and he said a joke. And I was like, man, that's so crazy. You said that joke. It should have been on the day your friend died or something like that.
Oh. Fuck.
And I was like skydiving. He's like skydiving shirt, so I making fun of skydiving. And he says, I let him say a joke like into the microphone, and I'm like, I look at the open micers, I'm like, hey, that's what it sounds like when a joke doesn't work. And the crowd and they got like applause break, and then he's fuming. Because he's like a white guy, gets fume fucking red. And then I end on 2 jokes. Both get applause breaks and walk the fuck off stage. I'm dying laughing. So I'm watching him from the back because he's up front. He's sitting there like this, like rubbing his head, and he's doing this right here because he's so fucking mad. And I was like, that guy's probably gonna try to fight me after the show. Now I don't fight anybody anymore because I'm so scared of getting sued. Like I'm just terrified of it. Like, I got punched at a bar a couple years ago. I'm so terrified. I used to train, so I don't mind getting hit. It's not a big thing. Like, but so whatever. So I'm waiting by the door. I was talking to people. I go to the bathroom. I'm walking back up, and he's walking down with his girlfriend. And I see him, and I start laughing. And he just you could tell when he sees somebody like a fucking bull. Just lit up. And he walked up there. He's like, oh, you think you're funny, huh? And I was like, I think I did a pretty good job. Yeah. Did you enjoy the show? And just mad. And then he's like, let's go outside. I'm like, all right, we'll go outside. I was like, we'll go outside, And then he starts yelling. But we were in a casino. So it's like an 18-mile walk to get outside. He starts walking the wrong way. I'm like, hey, it's actually this way. You're going towards the buffet, dude. And he's like, and like so we're walking the whole way. I'm sitting there. I'm still making fun of him. And I'm walking. I want to fight him because he kind of annoyed me, but I'm like, I can't. So I called security by the desk, and he's sitting there. And he's like, spitting in my face. And I'm like, where's security at? So I was like, we'll walk outside because I don't. If I get hit in here, I'm so afraid of just them suing the club or something happen. So we walk outside. He takes off his shirt. He's like a bigger dude. He's probably like my size, maybe a little bit bigger. And like he pushes me, and I'm like sitting there, and I'm like, all right. I was like, I don't think he's gonna hit me. And he pushed me again, and like he like fake punched, and I was like, oh, there's a punch coming after this one in a second. Yeah. And I'm like, well, security should be here by now. This is like an 8-minute process, by the way. And like security in casinos, like they're always there, and there's just no one fucking there. And then literally he like fakes again, and like put my hands up, and then he just fucking hit me, and I was tripped back, and I like stand up. He takes off running. And his girlfriend's like right behind him, and I'm like, all right, whatever, I got hit. But then I think he was wearing a ring because it cut my face right here, and I was like, God damn it, you piece of shit. Like
it looks like you got a cut in the picture.
Yeah,
it doesn't look like I don't see a scar.
No, I took care of it because I was so mad. The thing that made me the most mad is I walked back up to the club, and the open micer, it was her boyfriend's friend. So I pulled her aside, and I was like, hey, look, I know he's not even your friend, but you need to be responsible next time. Like this is someone that you technically brought for you, Yeah. So you need to like take responsibility. She's like, I'm sorry. But then her boyfriend walked up like a couple minutes later with the rest of his friends. They were like hit the other guy's friends. They're like, well, you should have been talking shit. And I'm like, what, dude? I'm like, you realize I can't fight the guy, right? I would love to have killed your friend, but I can't. And I'm like, you don't like you're ruining this for your girlfriend. He goes, well, no, just don't be a dick next time. So I literally looked at the owner of the club. I'm like, hey, don't ever book her again when I'm here. And I was like, you just did this. Have a good day. And he's like, no. And I'm like, no, fuck you, dude. Bye.
Yeah, fuck them.
Get the fuck out. And I've literally, because Brant Tobler knew her because her name's Hannah something.
Hannah Gadsby.
No. Dude, I hate fucking Nanette, dude. No,
dude.
No.
I tell you what, she started dating Jill Soloway, and me and Ari are so happy for them. I swear to God, and there's no irony in this. We're not even joking. She started dating Jill Soloway. Jill Soloway is the director.
Know who Jill is.
She's a director of Transparent, and it's like in the weirdest way. Like, and I know people don't expect me and Ari to be like pro. I mean, I know that like everyone shits on Hannah Gadsby and everyone shits on Nanette. But like, we both watched it and we talked about it. And
I've never seen it, to be fair.
Oh, so you gotta watch it. You gotta watch it. You gotta watch it.
No, I don't want.
Dude, it's one of the most written about specials in all of stand-up this year. And if you're a stand-up, you gotta watch it. And a lot of people shit on her because it's calling for the death of comedy. It's calling for the end of comedy. I get it. I don't think at times it was absolutely hilarious, but it was thought-provoking and it was interesting. And Jill Soloway is like a legit. She's the one that came up with topple the patriarchy. Yeah. You know, that whole phrase. And so that's caught fire. So part of you is like, you gotta give it up for the brain on that person. Yeah. Because she's come up with it, and they're doing a tour together and they fell in love. And then Ari and I were just like, I think that's cool. And no one would ever, that's the problem with this world, is that everyone assumes your party lines because you're a bro or whatever. Yeah. Dude, you just want people to fall in love. I think that was awesome.
I haven't seen it. And if it is
fuck that other Hannah girl.
No, yeah, fuck her, dude. That's because my thing is like, she was standing like right, but like I'm like, you need to, if my girlfriend one time at a club. Yeah.
Off.
Yeah.
If anyone I ever brought to a club spoke while I was there, I would be appalled. I would apologize profusely, and I would escort them out.
And you walk up when they're talking, and it's your fucking boyfriend. You walk up and be like, shut the fuck up.
Shut the fuck up.
Shut the fuck up.
This is not how you behave. Yeah. Get up and fucking leave. Yeah. If you're going to talk, get up and fucking leave. Bro, she needs...
Yeah.
I'm not gonna speak negative to a person doing stand-up and...
I was on her side. I was cool with it. I was like, look, it's okay. I don't mind being hit. I had a dad growing up. Like, I was cool with it, you know. But then when her boyfriend walked up and she didn't stop him, I was like, dude, I wish y'all would have met Rocky 3 years ago. He would have fought everyone in this fucking group. Yeah. And I would have killed them. Like,
so wait, let's get to know Rocky from 3 years ago.
Nobody understands that.
No
one. Everyone sees me now and they're like, oh, he's a big dude, but then they're like, oh, he got punched or whatever. I'm like, yeah, because I'm way more calm now. Like, even from the time, like, I have a girlfriend, and Marcy at the Punchline. You know Marcy? Yeah. Yeah. So she was like, she literally was talking with David Perdue, and she was like, because I was at Montreal, and they were talking. They were like, yeah, like, this girlfriend's good for Rocky. He's calmed down a lot. And I was like, motherfucker, the version y'all met has calmed down a lot. Like, just from like 3. I used to get in fights all the time. I'd walk into a bar and just if somebody said something, I'd be like, really? Where do you want to fucking fight? Like, I look for fights. I would drink like a wild man. I was on that reality show. I developed a high tolerance.
What reality show?
Redneck Island on CMT.
That's right.
Yeah, I did that shit. Yeah, with Stone Cold Steve Austin. That was a fucking career launcher. And I did that. And I drank a lot, and I did love to fight because I came from a wrestling background. Was really good at fighting. Well, you know, and I was like, let's fucking fight. And then when I got into comedy,
dude, that's the biggest thing frowned upon in our business
is
people who can't use their words to get themselves out of a situation.
Yeah.
People who resort to violence in comedy are fucking blacklisted. Yeah. If you're a comic and you're fighting people, motherfucker, that just hurt. If you're a comic and you're fighting people, no other comic wants to fuck with you at all.
No, that's like, I remember I was at this reality thing. It was an all-black comedy crew in Atlanta, and they were like all older comedians. And when I was talking, one of these older I'm not gonna say his name on air because I don't fuck with him, but he kept interrupting me when I was talking and kept being like, oh, it's because you're white. And I'm like, all right, man, like, you didn't interrupt anybody else. Let me finish my little spiel, and we'll go like around. Yeah. And then he said something again. I'm like, hey, man, if you talk again, I'm going to throw this fucking chair through your face. And he's like, blah, blah, blah. And I literally got up. I grabbed the chair and like tossed it. Then like Rodney Perry and like Sherman Golden and all that. Like, hey, calm down. And then like you can't just fight. I'm like, bullshit, I can't fight. But like, that's like a world you have to realize is that you can't fight. Yeah. Like, I come from like where I love to fight. Like, I got every basketball game I ever played, there was a fight after. Yeah. Like, I got in a fight at a church one time. Like, that fight fighting. Like this black guy named Devontae at a church was like, he's like, you fouled me. I'm like, I didn't. He's like, fuck you. I'm like, well, let's fight. And we walked outside and I fucking picked him up and dropped him on his head. And I literally got on. I used to get. There's one guy named Kyle. I fought in my hometown. He was like talking shit to me. He didn't even know I fucked his girlfriend. And he was like sitting there running his mouth. I'm like, dude, I could ruin your fucking world right now. Like I fucked her before the next day when I saw you kiss her at Henry's. So like if you want to run, but he keeps talking. I'm like, all right, dude. He's like, and I was like, hey man, don't say anything again. I'm gonna fucking throw you down if you do. And he said something. I walk over. He's like, I'm about to whip your ass. He literally goes to charge me. I fucking cattle throw him down. I get him on the ground. And I used to do this. It made everybody mad. I'd be like, I get in somebody's ear. I'd be like, hey, I'm not going to hurt you. Just calm down. And when you say not going to hurt you, calm down, they just lost it. And I love pissing people off. Now, I'm not like that anymore. That's not who I am at all.
We went, when I first came out here, one of my buddies, Eddie, who's just a man. Like, I guess you categorize that as toxic masculinity, but Eddie's just a regular fucking guy. We came out, we're hanging out at the Improv, and, someone was talking shit, like breaking balls, but they weren't being nice about it.
Yeah.
I won't say the guy's name, but he was
cutting.
He was bigger than me at the time. He's not anymore, but he was bigger than me at the time, and he was being shitty to me. He was making fun of me, and I was laughing it off, and everyone was laughing. I was the butt of the joke, and my buddy Eddie's like, "Hey man, knock him out," and I go, "Oh no, it doesn't work like that," and he goes, "No, it still does." He goes, it still does. Why? Watch, I'll knock him out. And I went, no, don't do that. Please don't do that. Because you understand, man, he's like higher up in the chain than I am. And if I get there was a guy, Rick Schwartz, I think was his name, who punched an agent, fucking blackballed.
Yeah.
He was at a bar. He was at the Hollywood Improv, and the agent was he was sexually harassing a female. Like, I even think the agent hit a female. I'm not even joking. And Rick Schwartz punched a guy in the fucking face. Dude, gone from this business. No one worked with him. No one hired him. Improv banned him.
That's what Reg told me when I first started. Was he's like, you can't do that, man.
Violence in this business because, there's so little rules in entertainment business. I mean, maybe there's more rules now, but like you used to be able to fuck whoever you wanted. You used to be able to do coke and do drugs and like everyone was like, I remember a different time in this business. When like dudes like that Terry Crews shit where dudes grabbed your dick. I just remember that. I remember that was the price of doing coke with dudes. Is every now and then a guy would feel like he felt a little more comfortable with you and she wanted to maybe see if you wanted to fuck him. And he'd play with you, and you'd be like, "Whoa, man, sorry, bro, that's not gonna happen."
Yeah.
I mean, I didn't like lose my shit over it.
Yeah.
But like, and so, but the one comment was like, no fist fighting, man. Like even like think about the most confrontational thing ever in comedy is Rogan calls out Mencia.
Yeah.
They never fucking fought. Now, granted, for a number of reasons, Joe's never gonna fight someone. He's never gonna start a fight. Mencia knows he would get handled quickly.
Yeah,
but like that is one of the weird fucking things.
He had definitely had some aggression. Like,
what was your hometown like growing up?
So it was like if you watch like a show, like a Southern TV show, it's exactly that. It's like one red light town. We had 2 places to eat. We had a spot where everybody fucked. We had like a couple teachers that were fucking the students. I got accused of one of those. Yeah,
you got accused.
I got accused of it. I got accused of sleeping with this teacher, and it was like a whole. I remember I came into lunch late, and I like walked over to like my table, and everybody's like staring at me, and I'm like, what, dude? And they're like, dude, did you sleep with her? And I'm like, who? And they're like, did you sleep with, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, no, I didn't. And they go, come on, man, did you? And I'm like, no. And then like, yeah, you did. You're saying no, of course you did. When you say no to somebody, like, yeah, you did. And it was like, I got like interrogated like my principal and everybody. It was like a whole investigation at my school.
Really?
She left like a year later. I don't know if it was because of that.
She hot?
Smoke show. She was beautiful. Yeah,
really?
Yeah. And no, and I was the mascot, and she was a cheerleading coach, and like, and
you were the mascot,
dude. Yeah, I was 2-time UCA All-American mascot, 2-time UCA mascot of the year.
Really?
The only person to ever do that. It's not like a big thing, but it's pretty big. I'm just saying, dude. Like, I was legit respected in the mascot community. You know. Yeah. So she was the coach though, and I remember some girls said it. Some girls, like the way they look at each other, they definitely had sex. And I would have totally slept with her. And
when did you get big? When did you get tall?
Because I started mascotting because I was small and everybody was calling me gay, and I was like, I'm gonna prove them wrong. I'm gonna start wrestling, which that's proving not gay, which did not prove it at all. Kind of like, Rocky's definitely gay, and he can also beat your ass. So,
he's definitely gay. He loves holding dudes down, and do not get in the shower with him. He will fuck you.
I like how that was like my go-to move. It was like, you think I'm gay? I'm gonna start getting in the fucking singlet and groping dudes for fucking 3 minutes at a time. That's my go-to.
Yeah.
Now I hit puberty like 11th grade. End of 11th grade year, because I remember the first year I mascotted, I was small. I was like 5'7", 5'8", like 190 pounds. Like I was like chubby and stuff. And then when I hit puberty though, I was like 6'2", I think. And I started to like lean out, you know, and then like I was mascotting then. And then like I was also really good at wrestling, and it like balanced out, and I was like running shit. They named the mascot Rocky in my hometown. Yeah.
Because of you?
Yeah, they did.
Really?
Yeah, man. Rocky the Panther.
Where the fuck are you going? Okay. Halston just left to go to the bathroom. Halston's tall as fuck.
Yeah, he is tall. He's lanky, man.
Yeah.
That's the problem I have is like I have to like, I can eat fine and I'll lose weight, but if I keep lifting, I'll get bigger. So I just have this fucking weird ass frame.
Yeah, you got one of those like a shot putter's frame.
Yeah, dude. These shoulders, man. I can't fly. It's miserable to fucking fly. Because when I sit, my legs are in the back of the seat, which is not even the worst part. It's my shoulders. So when I'm sitting beside a lady who's like wants her like propped out, I'm literally in. I can't help it. There's literally nothing I can do. I'm in her seat every time.
Yeah.
And it's like it's the worst.
That is kind of crazy. So were you only child?
No. So I got there's me and then 3 other sisters. So I got Ashley, Taylor, and
younger.
Taylor's younger. Ashley's older. Ashley's actually because
that's only 2 sisters.
No. So then I have, but it's actually I guess 4 total, because then I have Kelly and Amy, and they come from my dad's side, and they stay with us like in between. Most of my childhood was spent with like either one of them in the house, and then like my sister Ashley and my sister Taylor. So I never had any dad. And then my dad was like gone. He was coal mining the whole time. I was like a kid. Pretty much.
What?
Yeah, my dad was a coal. Brookwood's the largest producer of blue coal in North America. My mom and dad got married underground, because they held the record for like I think a while, until some fucking piece of shit in Chile beat him. He went to like 1,000 foot deeper. But that literally, there's a photo. That's how I found out my sister had a different dad, because there's a photo of my mom and my dad. My mom in a white wedding dress wearing the hat with the light on it, and my dad in a suit with the hat and light on it, and my sister off to the side with the hat and light on it underground. And they had like in like a newspaper article, because they held the record for the lowest wedding of all time.
Really?
Like for a while, and then some dude in Chile beat him. But then I was looking at the photo as a kid. I'd always see it, and then when I was like, why is Ashley like 7 in this photo? And I'm like, but mom and dad, they've only known each other for 4 years. And I was like, and then mom, I was like, Mama, why is Ashley? And then mom's like, well, we're gonna have a talk soon.
Shut up.
Yeah.
Sweet. Is your dad still alive?
Maybe. I don't know. I don't talk to him. Last time I saw him, my dad lives about 5 miles from me, but I've seen him at 11, 14, and then 14, 17, 24. And I've seen him those times. At 14, we had moved out at that point. We were fully moved out, and we were having divorce. Everything was going through, but he wanted visitation, because if you got visitation, it took a lot of child support, even though he was making fucking $30-something an hour in the coal mines. He's an idiot. But then I remember I worked all summer. I got some brand new Jordans that I worked from Bell and Hay, which is one of the hardest fucking jobs I've ever had, especially before you hit puberty. I'm having no fucking strength. I'm getting outworked by Mexicans.
Bell and Hay, I thought that was a clothing store.
It is. That's on Hacienda. No, so I'm Bell and Hay, and I get these Jordans. I remember I go over his visitation. My mom drops me off, and then I walk in the house, and he's like, don't wear those N-word loving shoes in my house. Get those. And I was like, I work for these. These were $200. I mean, this was a whole summer to work. Yeah. And he's like, fuck you. Get in the fucking car. I'm taking you back. And he took me to my aunt's house, pushed me out of the car, and I didn't see him for 3 years. And then I saw him when I was 17 for like 5 minutes. And that was weird, because last time I saw him, I was 14. He's bigger than me, stronger than me, pushed me out of the car. I see him at 17. I'm twice his fucking size. Yeah. And his hearing's starting to go, because he had a hearing problem, and he's small, withering away, you know. And then he's like, I've been keeping all your articles from the newspaper for your wrestling. And it was like, I could start crying, because I'm like, I fucking hate you, dude. Like, I hate you so much. And then he took me off his insurance at 22, which really fucked up my teeth situation. And I saw him at, I think it was 24 at my sister's wedding, because my sister got married, and he was there, and he walked up to me, and it was like seeing a ghost. And he's like, how are you? And I was like, I'll talk to you later. And I just literally walked away. And then she's like, will you take a picture? Because had the camera. She's like, we take a picture of me and your dad. And I was like, I won't. I was like, I can't be around them. Because this is like, there's just so much hate there, you know? Like because you can't say like people grow because you took me off your insurance, dude. You could have left that hurt me a lot. Because I couldn't even get things kind of fixed. I had no money. I have a doctor bill right now, still my insurance for $1,500. That's taking my credit down every month. That's because of you, fuckhead, you know?
Yeah.
And it's just like, his name's Rocky Dale Davis. That's the fucked up part. That's why I want to name my first album Fuck Rocky Dale Davis, because my name's Junior, but his is Rocky Dale Davis. And
of course you're a junior.
Yeah, I'm Rocky Dale Davis Jr. My parents are cool, man. But I don't fucking talk to him anymore.
And
my mom's the best, though.
So then wait, where did you go, like, after high school? Where'd you go?
I went on a couple of recruiting trips to wrestle. I went to Cumberland University, and I went to Chattanooga for a second. Never could get anything nailed down there because it's just and they wanted me to drop to I think 180, which was just like, that's a cut that's just unbelievable. Like, because I was like 220 at the time, it's 40 pounds. And then I started working like 3 jobs, security. I was working in the coal mine, or not the coal mines. I was working security at the coal mines. I was working at this warehouse and did that for, about like a year, did some community college, didn't like it. And then I started comedy in 2012. I remember I was writing music at the time, trying to do like country stuff. Yeah. And then I went and saw a friend do comedy, and I was like, I could do that. And literally just started 2 weeks later in front of an open mic crowd for 4 people. And I was like, I still got it on camera. It's so fucking bad.
I just found my first recorded set.
That's like, it's wild, man.
I'm wearing a leather jacket. I do like a move to get the leather jacket off.
Nice.
My wife just digitized it.
I'm wearing sandals. Am I? Yeah.
Oh, dude, I used to wear flip flops on stage.
Oh yeah. Uptown Comedy Corner, Shaq's All-Star Comedy Jam, all black club, sold out, 300 people, walk on stage in basketball shorts and flip-flops. My first joke is, once you go white, you can get them finances right. Place explodes. I'm like, I'm a fucking comedian.
Once you go white, you get them finances right.
That was a weird
Rich Voss used to have a joke.
He probably still
My sister said, I started dating a black guy. I said, oh, what happened? She said, you know the joke?
I think so.
She goes, well, Rich, once you go black, you never go back. He goes, yeah, let's go. Dad won't let you in the house.
Yeah. I like my favorite one he does. He's like, could you imagine being a black lesbian and being like, Dad, all right, sit down. I'm a lesbian. All right, now brace yourself. I was like, I love Rich, man. He's
said, when I was in high school, when I was in grade school, the teacher said, everyone get down, everyone sit Indian style. So I got drunk and laid in the curb.
That's what Ralphie got fucking killed for, was a
dude,
like that.
Yeah.
That was the first time I toured with him. That was the first time I toured with him, dude. We're doing a theater tour. It was one of the best.
Dude, I can say this right now. Ralphie fucking, I wouldn't even say cut the line, but like, when he did Jimmy Kimmel, and when Dat Fam won, Jimmy Kimmel said, so wait, how did you lose to Dat Fan? And Ralphie goes, well, and he pulls his eye back. He goes, these people voted for him. Like he fucking pulled his eye back like he's Asian. I remember, dude, did you ever see the video of Ralphie falling getting on Jimmy Kimmel?
What?
Ralphie fell getting on Jimmy Kimmel.
I never saw this.
Dude, it was fucking hilarious. He fell maybe when he's at his biggest, like 600 pounds.
Yeah.
He was walking down the steps and he fell. Dude, that guy, to this day, the very last fucking text he sent me was, I love you, M-word.
Yeah.
Like, but obviously.
That was the funniest thing about it. So the way, I'll tell you the story of how, have you ever heard how I met Ralphie? I'll tell you that one in a second.
No.
It's the best story of all time. But no, the first week I'm working with Ralphie, we're doing a theater tour. My first time doing theaters. I'm going to make $4,500.
I wish to God Ralphie was still alive.
Oh, dude.
Just so I could text him about my theater tour. Because he was, Ralphie was ahead of me in comedy by leaps and bounds.
Yeah.
So like when I did my first hour, he was like, congratulations, now write your next one.
Yeah.
And I was like, that took another fucking 8 years, I guess. I mean, that literally took another 7 years to write my next special.
Yeah.
And then when he's like, you got to get out of them comedy clubs, get in the theaters. You got to get those theater. That theater money's different, Bert Kreischer. You got to get that. You got to get a tour bus. I would love for him to know that I'm getting a tour bus and doing a theater tour in 2019, because he would be like, oh, shit. Oh, the teacher becomes the master. The student becomes the master. Dude,
he was the best. I mean, he helped me. I mean, I can't. But so I'll tell you this. I'll tell you too. So the first time we do the theater tour, we're out on the bus, right? And then I'm walking up. He's talking.
How'd you meet him? Wait, how'd you meet him?
Do you want to hear that first?
Wait.
Which one? Because this is the theater.
You
one
know them better. You tell me which
one. Okay, so I'll tell you the theater tour first because the second one's just unbelievable. So we're on the theater tour. We're going out. We're driving. We do a gig in Northwood, Iowa. I have no money to my name. I'm completely broke, and I have no jacket, and it's fucking freezing. And Ralphie literally gives me like $100, goes buys a jacket for me. I'm just like, this dude's amazing.
That's right.
But at the time, he was going through a lot because he made a joke where the ending of the joke was, I'm just mad that Goodfellas got beat out by Dancing Wolves for the Oscar or whatever.
Yeah.
That's how old. It's like 12-year-old joke. And because he was making fun of Native Americans. A Native American comic asked to open for him. He said, I already have Rocky. Comic got mad. And he literally he got a call from the FBI when we were on the bus. Like, hey, Mr. May, this is blah, blah, blah from the FBI. Can we speak real quickly? Because people are sending death threats like how to blow up the bus. So we're going to go through North Dakota, and they're going to fucking avatar that shit,
Yeah.
So, and not doing any dates in Sioux Falls.
They're going to avatar that
I'm
shit.
fucking Native American. I could say it. So he's getting all these death threats. So he has to like cancel like all the fucking dates, and it came from literally that one set. And I'm like literally the next 4 dates were just canceled. We set in Iowa, and he's like tells me and Ben Ratliff to get off the bus because he doesn't want anybody to fuck with the bus. He's gonna stay on the bus, and so he stayed in the bus. I literally one time left the bag, and I just like opened the door without knocking, and he literally was sitting there with a bag of Cheetos and a Desert Eagle in his lap because he was waiting on somebody to walk on the bus. But tell you why we love Ralphie is because he canceled, I think it was 4 dates in that tour, and I was kind of upset about it. And he's like, why are you mad? And I'm like, I just want to do the dates, man. And he's like, are you still gonna get paid? Motherfucker. And I was like, no, you're fine. You don't pay me. And then literally I got back home. He had a $2,000 check. He had it sitting there for me, and I was just like, you're the best person like ever. He was
easily the most generous human being I've ever met in my entire life, without a doubt.
He loved to help people, man. When I was going through, because he changed my life exponentially financially, but because he had a bunch of toys that he couldn't give his kids because of a bunch of stuff he was going through, and he's like, hey, any toys you want? Because I live with him. He offered me to live with him. And I live with him in Nashville. And he's like, any toys you want, man, give them to your nephews. He's like, all I ask is that you send like a picture of me playing, of them playing with them. And I was like, what? And I gave him like $1,000 train set. And I like my nephews, and he's like, can I watch him play with it? And like, he just like started like crying. And I was just, he's the best person I've ever met. Even when we argued, like we just argued because we were a lot alike. But no, so the way I met him is unfucking believable to me. So Lucy at Zany's. This is April 20th, 2015. Lucy at Zany's sees me, April, what days?
Shout out to Lucy,
Lucy, yeah. Lucy's great. I love Lucy.
I love Lucy. As soon as you said that, I put a smile on my face. I love Lucy.
Dude.
She really is a great fucking person.
Yeah, no, she just legit likes comedy. I love Lucy.
Yeah.
And so she sees me at this room on Easter, April 20th or whatever it is. So she sees me at this room for 4 people on Easter.
I think that's Hitler's birthday, April 20th.
Look, both of them are celebrated.
Yeah.
So she sees me. I fucking have a bad set because it's 4 people on Easter. It's a hipster room. Doesn't go well. So then she sees me, and then when I moved back from New York, I'm trying to get spots at Zany's, and she's not responding to me because she saw me bomb. She doesn't think I'm good. So then finally, I have an MTV clip. I get through, and she's like, okay, we'll have you on the Yazoo show October 15th or whatever. Yeah. And then she like messed up the dates, and she's like, hey, I actually messed up the dates. Can we do November 6th? And then she's like, hey, I messed up the dates again. I thought it was a Thursday or Friday. Can we do December? I think it was December 6th or December 9th, whatever. So I was like, yeah, that's fine. So then I drive up there to Zany's. I walk in the green room, meeting everybody, and this girl goes, hey, can I go before you? I got another show to go to. And I was like, sure, you can go. So I'm going like 5th or whatever. And then I go on stage, have amazing set, and I walk off stage. I walk in the green room. Everybody's like, that was awesome. And then Ralphie May walks in the green room, goes, Mr. Del Davis, that was hilarious. You need to come tour with me. And I'm an open micer. I've had one feature weekend for $400 with, I'm blown away. And I'm just like, what? I found out that I saw him. I didn't even realize it was him. He walked in 2 minutes, like as I was going on stage. If I would have got any other date, if she didn't mess up and have to reschedule, I never see him. If I didn't let that girl swap with me, I never meet him. He doesn't come to open mics. It's not like he's scouting for people there. He just saw me.
Yeah.
And then literally, I'm sitting there. I'm just, my mind's blown right now, and we get high together, get way too high, and then 3 months later I worked out a date with Dorfman to go feature for him, And it was just, I mean, I called Mom that night and I was like, hey Mom, I think my life just changed. Like I've heard you say that.
Yeah.
Because I the same thing happened to me. I was like, hey, I think my life just changed. Like, and she's like, what? I'm like, I don't know. And then she goes, well, RD, you've had a bunch of ups and downs, so don't put too much on this. But then it was in March. It's the best week of my life. On Wednesday, I filmed for Kevin Hart's Heart of the City on Comedy Central, my first TV credit, first big one. On Thursday, I got passed by David Stroop to work all the clubs, and he gave me 4 weeks of work that night. And then Friday to Sunday, I worked with Ralphie at the Pittsburgh Improv, made $1,000, which was fucking mind-boggling. Got the hotel paid for and everything. I drove down that night to Nashville, Tennessee, slept for 3 hours, drove to Alabama. Mom drove me to Atlanta. I took a flight out of Atlanta to LA that I'm going to do meetings. And at 5 minutes before the plane takes off, I get an email from Ralphie's assistant to come do a theater tour with him. And in total, it was like $6,800. And
holy shit.
And I was just like, this is the best day of my life, man. And then I worked with Ralphie. I lived with Ralphie for the longest time. And I mean, he's just the best person I've ever met in my life.
He really was one of the most selfless guys. You saw him at his lows, though.
That was the crazy thing.
Yeah.
Is when, so you see everybody at their highs, and then.
And by the way, and I saw Ralphie more at his highs than his lows, I have to say.
Yeah.
But when you saw him at his lows, there were lows where you just said to other people, like, he won't be with us very long.
Yeah.
Like we were on a cruise. I don't think I'm talking ill of the dead. I'm talking more about depression, and maybe I don't think he was doing pills. I think he was smoking weed.
The things that I saw, because people, like, one time we worked in Pittsburgh, everybody was like, well, he just got too high to go on stage. I'm like, no, the motherfucker's just sick. And when you're sick at that size, there's nothing you can do.
Yeah.
Like, I've been with him all day. He has not ate one fucking edible. He has not smoked weed. He's trying to get over this. He just did 2 hours for you guys with his fucking eyes barely open. Like, just he didn't want to cancel on y'all. Like, I mean, that's the thing, is that, because, like, I see your life to me is unbelievable. I see nothing bad. You obviously have bad things in your life. I see Tom's life. It's great. I see Brendan's life. They're all having amazing lives. But then that same thing that Ralphie's life looked like. And then when you're on the bus with them and you just watch, you hear things being said to him from other people, and you're listening and you're watching him deal through one of the most terrible times of his life, and you're just like, fuck, man. Yeah. Like, you're like, because you see the curtains pull back. And for Ralphie, that was how he got through his life was unbelievable to me, because what he went through every day, and how he still the motherfucker texted me, I think it was a month before he died. I still have the text message, and he's asking me, and he's like, because we got in a fight one time, because he was like, hey, you should have flown down a day early and got on the bus. I'm like, well, you didn't tell me to. He goes, you need to do it, or next time you ain't working with me, because Ralphie would just get mad sometimes, because he was going through so much.
Yeah.
And I was like, Ralphie, don't talk to me like that. I'm not your fucking bitch, dude. And he's like, you need to calm down. We get in an argument, right? So we don't talk for a while. I apologize a couple months later. Things get ironed out. We're okay. But then a month before he died, he texted me. He's like, he kind of started like a weird conversation. And then he was like, hey man, I'm a dick sometimes. I'm sorry. And then when he apologized, I just start crying, because I'm like, he don't like, and I'm like, it's okay, man.
A lot of those texts right before he died.
Yeah. And he sent it. And then he was like, but he's like, I'm just going through a lot of stuff right now, man. Whenever you want me to call the clubs in LA, I'll literally fly out and introduce you to everyone who works there. And I'm like, no, man, don't worry about me. Just worry about you right now. And I saw him, I think it was 2 weeks before he died. It was at Stand Up Live, and he was the happiest I ever seen him. And I walked on stage at Stand Up Live, and it's always one of my goals to get a standing ovation at one of his crowds. So I walked on stage, and I did like 15 minutes, and when I'm walking off, like 4 people stand up, and they give me like an applause break before he walked on, and then he's like, that was your standing ovation right there, buddy. I'm so proud of you. And I was just lost, because it's just like, he's like my dad. He's more my dad than anybody else in my life, Yeah. And that was one of the best moments of my life, And then he always cared about how I was doing. He always cared. Hey man, you do anything you want, just don't touch that bottle of bourbon in the corner. Like, you can bring any whores you want here, just let me see one titty. Like, that was he was just the best person ever.
He really was, man. Like, there was no better feeling than running into him at like Montreal.
Yeah.
And you just went, because Montreal, like, as big as you might get as a comic, you're always going to feel like an outsider. I think that's the nature of a comic.
Yeah.
But to go into that big bar in Montreal and see Ralphie holding court and know that you could go over there and you could sit down and he wasn't going to fucking be mean. He was just going to let you, oh, shit, Bert Kreischer.
Yeah.
He was the greatest, man. It bummed me out when he died. I was with my wife and her friend, and Joey called me. And we were just talking about Ralphie.
Yeah, him and Joey. That's why I've always wanted to meet Joey, just because I've always.
You never met Joey?
No, I never met Joey. I wanted to meet him one time because I just want to talk with him, because I was just, I mean, at the end of Ralphie's life, I was as much of a part of it as pretty much anybody. And I've always wanted to meet him because I always hear their stories, and you know. Dude.
Joey and Ralphie, man. I wish I had video of this. There's a podcast me and Joey and Ralphie did one time, and we all, I think I must have been drinking, but I think we all got high, but Joey and Ralphie were like going head to head with edibles. And
Chiba Chews.
And at one point, Ralphie falls asleep in the middle of the podcast. He's here. And Joey's telling a story and then looks at him. There's no video, and he just starts pointing to him like, and then all of a sudden Ralphie wakes up. And then Joey starts going out. Right? When Joey gets really high, his eyes start going in the back of his head. And then all of a sudden, I'm looking at two of them. And then Ralphie goes back to sleep. Now, Joey's might be out. Like, he's fucking way too high to talk. Ralphie's sound asleep, and I'm the one telling the story. No one's fucking listening. And then Joey wakes Ralphie up, scares him, and he leaps up and lands on a fucking one of my kids' toys and destroys it. Dude,
you didn't have to say destroy it, dude. We
destroyed it. And then he called me up. He goes, "Player, do I owe you your girls a baby house?" And I was like, "I don't know, Ralphie. We're good."
Dude, that's so funny you bring up Montreal too, though, because you know Brian Baldinger.
Yeah.
So Brian, I was talking to him. He's like, "Hey, look, tomorrow you do your set." He's like, "You know you're gonna do well." He's like, "Just come off stage." He's like, "Sit there if you want." He's like, "You could just walk back to your hotel and take like an hour. Just take an hour. Everyone will be at the party. Just take an hour, come down." And I was like, "No, I'm not gonna. I'm fine. I should have been here last year. I don't care about this. I'm not. This is a mean thing to me. I'm gonna do good." And literally had a perfect set, as best as he could have done it. And I walked off stage, and I literally, because Ralphie had always talked about, he's always like, "Dude, we're going to be in Montreal together." He's like, "We're going to fucking be up there. We're going to go at the after party. We're going to say, fuck the industry. We're going to get high as hell. We're going to do the dirty show together."
Yeah.
Me and you, partner. And I literally got off, and I sat in the back, and I just cried in the room. And then my girlfriend saw me, and I just like, and I literally just felt like I could like just feel Ralphie. And I literally went back to the room and I just cried, and I was like, "You'd be so proud of me." Ben Ratliff, his tour manager, sprayed. I went to his house a couple months ago. He sprayed his cologne on me, and it like Ralphie's cologne because he has a bottle. Yeah. And dude, I was just it's weird the way like you feel like he's there. You know?
Smell a smell and you go, "Oh fuck, dude, I can't smell Colors by Benetton ever," because it reminds me of the day I lost my virginity.
Really?
Yeah. You want to do an interesting little fucking game with me? Swear to God, if you're listening. I don't even know if they make it. Get Colors by Benetton and spray it on you, and then at a meet and greet, and then give me a hug and watch me go, "Oh my God." Wait, hold on. Is that Benetton? Dude, I cannot say. It gives me a panic attack.
Yeah, my girlfriend, she wears the perfume she wears is the lotion I used to jack off to. It's the same smell.
Really?
And yeah, you're talking about get it going.
I jacked off one time to mayonnaise. I couldn't eat mayonnaise for a while.
You jacked off to mayonnaise, dude?
Not too mayonnaise. Oh, mayonnaise. I jacked off
that blue
mayonnaise.
Top. Take it off, you dirty bitch.
I watched, there was this sex therapist on HBO. And this is when I was younger, and she was like, it was really a fucking hot video. I wonder what this video is now. This guy he had premature ejaculation problems.
Yeah.
So it really was a brilliant ruse by this guy. She got naked with him and then tried to teach him how to last, but he kept coming fast. And he was like, "Oh, there I go again." They're totally naked. She's like a sexual therapist, and she's trying to get him through this, but he kept coming. And then she was like, "I need you to like play with yourself before you come in here." And he was like, "I've never done that." She was like, okay, well, you can use any lubricant. She's like, olive oil, mayonnaise. And I remember hearing mayonnaise and then cut to one night, I'm fucking need to jack off and I don't have anything and there's mayonnaise. Dude, it really quick turns into like an oil. Like, dude, if anyone's ever jacked off,
though, like
it smells like you're eating a turkey sandwich. I couldn't eat mayonnaise for a while because it reminded me that one time I jacked off with it. I can't believe I'm fucking
Did your dick smell like a fast food restaurant?
Dude, it smells like a fast food. It smells like a fucking sandwich. Like, it smells just any jack off with mayonnaise. Trust me, everybody. What? I feel like sometimes I say things and people are like, what the fuck?
Yeah, that one, that's, yeah. I've
jacked off with just about everything. I've jacked off with Ben Gay before when I was a kid.
I'm trying. I think I've just done the normal stuff, like tears and. I'm joking.
Tears?
No, I don't. That's crazy. Being gay, dude.
Oh yeah, it was an accident. It was not. It did not turn out the way I wanted it to. I was in high school and I had pulled my groin, and so I was putting Ben Gay on my groin, and then I was like, hey,
yeah,
and then I was like a little, like almost like, a little bit on my balls, whoa, and then I was like, all right, let's light this up, and then next thing you know, it is on fucking fire.
Yeah, that's not good.
Fucking fire, and I'm like, oh. I'm like, do I go tell my parents? Like, what the fuck? Am I going to die? Like, it was bad. Jacking off with Ben Gay is one of the worst feelings I've ever had.
I don't have any stories like that. I just use lotion.
Jacked off with steam where you go to your hand. I'm joking now.
I was like, dude, you're losing me here on
Jacked
this.
off with a whisper, with a secret. I don't like clowns.
She didn't mean that. Here we go.
I used to have a joke about I don't like clowns. I don't like clowns and I don't like balloons. I think clowns should be forced to whisper their secrets into balloons so that when they pop, the clown's secret comes out. I was molested by a clown. And then Nate Bargatze's dad's a clown, so I can't really say that.
His dad's good, though. Or his dad's a magician. His dad's
a magician, but he started as a clown.
Yeah, started as a clown. His dad's a fucking killer magician. I saw him live at Zany's.
Yeah, his dad. I think his dad opened.
Have you ever put a dildo in your ass?
No.
Yo, so I'll tell you this story. Fucking my girlfriend, she wanted to do anal for a while, and we tried, and it just never worked. I mean, and she said she's done it before. I'm just so confused. We're trying, and we can't do it. And so we have use like our dildo. Her dildo is like a pink dildo, like 7-8 inches maybe, and
tiny.
It's like super small dildo. No, it's like about the size of my dick. And so I'm like lubing her, like I'm lubing, and it's just not working. And I'm getting annoyed because we're like, this is like 30 minutes, dude. And I'm like, quit being a little bitch, like And she's like, I'm gonna shove it up your ass. Then like she like begged me for like 20 minutes, and I was like, no. And then she's like, this time we tried, I was like, okay, I'm just gonna clench my butt. She's gonna try to do it. It's not gonna go in right, dude. She lines it up 1, 2, 3, didn't even lube it, and shoved the. I looked back, all I saw literally was 2 A's in the AAA battery. My ass swallowed it, and then she's looking at me because a couple weeks before, one of her friends told her I was a gay. She's like, I promise she's gonna turn out gay, and I'm like, I'm not gay. And then now I'm like, I'm still not gay. I just have a big butthole, And then I get nervous,
have a big butthole.
and it fucking sucks it out of her hand, like it literally like suction. And
she's like, it's going.
Did you watch like Infinity Wars when fucking Thanos like grabbed the gauntlet back inside of Spider-Man and just yanked it, and then her fucking face is just like gone, and I'm like, hey, because then it starts to come out. Yeah. And I was talking with Mateo about Mateo Lane. You know Mateo? I was talking to him. I started to come out. He goes, "Oh yes, I feel like you're gonna shit." And it's so the physical. And then I'm like, "Hey, get the fuck out of this room." She's like, "No, this is like, let me see. I'm like, "No, get the fuck out of here. I may shit on this entire bed right now." And then it just came out. And it felt unbelievable. It felt so good. Like, and then I finished off, and then no, but her face to like this day. Like I just have like, and then Trey has a joke about it that he's like, we have huge, like rednecks have huge like buttholes, and I'm like, I guess so, man, because like I did not feel it. Like it wasn't even like it was like she can't even get a tip in. It was like as a fucking day at the park, like a little breeze. Like you ever get a pool?
Big guy, you got a big ass.
Yeah, dude, I have the biggest asshole. Like I, one of my friends is like calls me a one upper, and he's like a gay dude. He's like, you can even take bigger dicks than gay dudes. I'm like, well, I mean, if we're gonna start measuring them out, probably so. I mean.
This is my impression of your first night in prison. You guys are going to be surprised at this. I'm telling you right now, this is going to surprise the majority of you.
Look, I'm probably going to beat most of y'all's ass, but like if it goes the other way, you're not going to be mad.
I love the guys. I used to ask guys, if you're in prison and you had to have anal sex or oral sex with a guy, what would you pick? And I love the guys that go, oh, I'd fight. And I go, okay, after you get beaten up and they are holding you down, which one are you picking after that? Because there's no way you're going to fucking fight off 10 guys that want to fuck your mouth.
Yeah, I always thought about that because I was always like, I'd always think I'd choose oral.
How did you never go to prison?
Bro, I've almost had it happen. I was at a party one time. Cop comes there, puts everybody to the side. Then one of the dudes, cop walks by, get everybody's name. One of the dudes fucking hits the cop, knocks the fucking cops out. Everybody takes off running. I was at Tuscaloosa one time. What's the statute? I was somewhere one time, and I don't know the fucking statute of limitations on things. So I'm like, I was somewhere, and my buddy had $1,400, had it in an envelope, put it in the car. Okay, we come back out of the car, we can't find it, and he left the door open. He's like, fucking somebody stole it, and it was his dad's money that he had because his dad shot his mom, and they were in prison, so he got the money out of the bank for the, I think, jail collector or whatever. So he has the money, we can't find it. So we go back in the bar, we get drunk, I pay for the drinks, we come back out, I find the money in between my seat. So we're fucking wasted at this point. We just found the money, we're fucking lit, pop some beers in the car, we're driving. My buddy has like an old fucking Subaru or whatever, and a Jeep, brand new Jeep pulls up beside us, and he's like, you want to race it? I'm like, yeah, of course, we're definitely gonna do this. So we fucking rev up, and the Jeep's like looking over like it's like Usain Bolt at like a fucking Special Olympic race. Like, what are you even doing? Like, you know. So we fucking line up. We take off. As we're taking this turn, literally a cop comes by, flicks on its lights, and then I like sober a little bit because I'm like, this is my life right now. Like and this was when I think I just did Comedy Central, and I was like, I'm fucking dead, dude. I'm dead. And then he literally takes a turn, tries to turn this place before the cop turns around, slams into an embankment. Car turns off, beer from the front of the back of the car flies up, cooler hits the windshield, cracks the windshield, beer falls everywhere, cold water all on us, and we're just sitting there and the car rolls back. The Jeep drives by and goes, fucking pussies, and then we're freaking out. I look at him, I'm like, hey, that's my buddy Lewis. I'm like, hey man, I'm gonna have to run. I can't do this. He's like, no, I got it. Literally, car turns on, fucking front lights are all bashed up. He takes a right, pulls into a parking deck. We wait like 20 minutes, and then I'm sitting there and I'm like, we just fucking, how in the fuck did we just get away with this?
Yeah.
So we back out, we drive, we get to a stoplight. We're like 2 stoplights before like the side road we can get home, and we at the stoplight. Pulling up is the fucking black Jeep, and right behind it is the fucking cop car. And then we have no lights, by the way, at this point. And we're just sitting there, and I'm just like, there's nothing we can do. And they pull off, and we're right behind them. And then we take a left, they take a right. But then Lewis is a fucking idiot, because then that night we also go mud riding in that same car, and we get stuck in the fucking mud all night. He tears up his transmission, and we sleep in fucking 30-degree weather. But yeah, that was one time I should have went to jail. I got in a fight in Nashville one time. I shoved a dude out of an Uber. Yeah, I mean, I should have been to jail a bunch of times. I always like, once, like, I can sober up quick. So it's just like, once the cops start getting like involved, I can be like, we're ducking done with this.
Yeah, people always wonder. I never had the illegal part of my brain. Although Leanne's always pointed out, I don't believe rules apply to me. In a weird way, I never felt like rules applied to me. But I'm a big rule follower.
Yeah.
So like, I would never drink and drive, but if Leanne's driving, I always make a cocktail for the road.
Yeah.
I would never fly with marijuana, but now I do, because you can fly out with an ounce.
Oh, fuck, for real?
Yeah, you can leave LA with
That's
with an ounce. And so I never really fly with marijuana. Now I will when it's like November 1st. I will. But Leanne, one time I asked Leanne to bring it. Like I have a weird rule system set up in my head.
I feel like I'm the same way, and a lot. Like if I tip someone at a bar $5, I'm like, this is my bar now. Like I just tipped you like more than everybody else is tipping you. Yeah. So like I can shit on this bar if I want to. Like I have like that weird like thing. Yeah. I understand that. I've never like, and I drink and drive. I used to. I don't do it anymore because I don't drink as much now. But I used to drink and drive. Like that wasn't even a thing. I would drive to Atlanta all the time from Brookwood, and I literally would like drink. Like that was casual drinking. That where I was like,
that's the South. That's the South. Kimberly Congdon, who's dating Louis J. Gomez, but is a comedian on her own. Like she is a legit comedian. One time we were talking about Florida, and we were like, oh yeah, driving with a beer in your lap was not a, like, especially if you were out in the boat and like you'd get in the car, beer in your lap, pull the boat up out of the water, drive down the street, kill the beer before you got out of the park. Like it just wasn't like it. I didn't drink and drive. I did. I'm sure I did, but I didn't drink and drive a lot. Only because my dad was a lawyer, And he was like, I will fucking kill you if I ever notice you drinking and driving.
Oh, my mom will murder me. But I just got, because I was so.
But I got in cars with everyone who was drinking and driving.
Yeah. No, like we had one time where everybody was drinking and driving. My buddy Daniel was driving the car. I'm in the back seat, and I like pull out my phone. We're all drinking, and I pull out my phone and like have fake police lights, and it freaks him out, and he swerves,
shut the fuck
takes a
up.
fucking left, hits. This gate's usually open. The gate's locked for the first time at low water. Fucking swerves, hits a fucking this like pole, huge thick, like probably this thick pole, and then fucking hits a tree and goes up. The fucking chick, I see this happening because we're just swerving and we're on a dirt road going 70. I lock my arms out behind the seat because I'm just, but then in the front seat it was my buddy Jesse with a girl in his lap, and then so like and then I don't even realize at the time, I just do what I can, and then if we wouldn't hit that tree, it literally would have just took the fucking top of the car off, and we just got out, threw the fucking beers, and Jesse was cut up. He had glass on cut up from him, and then I think the girl on his lap, she was cut too. I had a busted lip from it, but
sweet. So where did you move in Vegas? I want to talk to you about Vegas. I want to talk to you about. I gotta go fucking take my kids to Menchie's tonight.
You're good.
I want to talk to you about Vegas, and I want to talk to you about your special.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
So I don't want to end on the special because people always go. I feel like people tap out when you're promoting stuff.
No.
Tell me about the special.
So I got a special coming out on Epix. It's like a half hour. I like the idea of it.
When's it air?
It airs October 26th. October 26th on Epix. You can get a free trial and
how do you get the free trial? Do you know?
You just go on Epix. You can if you have Epix, it's actually a good channel. It's between HBO and Showtime.
That's Friday.
Yeah, Friday.
We're airing this Thursday morning.
Yeah, but you can air it at any time because it streams, so it's not a big deal.
Are you sure?
Yeah, but I mean if you can,
then let's air it next week.
The sooner you can air it, the best. But it doesn't matter.
We'll air it next week.
Yeah,
next week.
Because it's all good with the promotion. So they shot it. It's like biography comedy style. So a lot of things I said, they have interviews about the South, about my upbringing, my mom and stuff like that, and they have like stand up and they shot it. The way it's shot is beautiful. I mean, because the way they had the cameras, and we shot at the Punchline in Atlanta, which is awesome. It was one of the first places that ever featured me, and it was beautiful. And we shot it there. It comes out October 26th. I'm not sure what time, but you can stream it anytime on there. Download the app. You can check it out, and I saw Zainab's. And it was I was beautiful.
Who's?
Zainab. You know Zainab?
I don't think so.
She's a very funny comic, and I saw hers there, and it's produced by Wanda Sykes. Wanda Sykes
great.
it's called Unprotected Sets. And they're
great.
What I love is that they're airing a bunch of them, and it's like, and I was talking with Zainab, and she's like, I get people watch mine every time a new one comes on, because then they go back and watch the whole season.
That's awesome.
Yeah, man, and I'm super pumped about that. It's like, it's my first real big one, and
it's a big deal.
Yeah, man. It means,
and that's a good way to step into it. How much material do you do?
I think I did 25, 30 minutes.
That's a perfect fucking first step in.
Yeah.
It's because it's tight. You can do that on the road. And you're not burning everything you have.
Yeah.
You see a lot of young comics go out and do hours early.
Yeah.
An hour is burning everything you've ever written.
Yeah. No,
like I said, it took me 10 years to write my first hour, 7 years to write or like 6 or 7 years to write my next one, and now I'm doing them every year. But I think it's because I've been doing it 20 years and I know how to turn material a lot quicker.
Yeah, no, that's like with this, when they asked me about it the first time, they were like, they wanted like exclusivity. And I was like, no, I'm not giving, because I'll do this, but this can't be like, so just like that amount of time, no exclusivity on it, kind of just, doing it. It's perfect. And I went on the taping, I think second on the first taping.
Who all did they have on it?
There's a bunch of people. On mine in particular, it was me, Mia Jackson. I don't know if you know Mia.
I know Mia Jackson very well.
Love Mia Jackson. She's a terrible person, but she's like my best friend. So
Mia Jackson, I've known Mia Jackson for probably 15 years.
Yeah, because she used to work the old Punchline. Like her and Amy are good friends.
Yeah.
She's been around. I love Amy, or I love Mia so much. And then Udway Travis. I don't know if you know Udway. So it was us three, and then they had like another like guy. So they filmed us all like three. And the way they shot it, the first time they had all the cameras to the left, which kind of I was like, you got to equal them out more because of the crowd. But it's still the first one, if they use all of that, it really looked good.
That's
I mean,
great.
it looked great, man. and I'm so happy for Dare. You know, I'm doing some dates. Can I plug dates?
Of course, yeah. But I want to talk about Vegas too.
Yeah,
but what dates do you got coming?
I got November 8th through 10th at Comedy Works South, which is my favorite. It's Wendy,
one of the best clubs in the entire world.
I love her so much. I've had B clubs that wouldn't headline me, and she's amazing. And then December 12th, the Columbus Funny Bone, I'm doing there.
Yeah.
December 13th, I'm doing a spot in Nashville. December 14th, I'm doing December 13th, Huntsville. December 14th, Nashville. December 15th, I'm doing a show with Oscar P in Birmingham. And then January 27th, I'm doing the Comedy Catch in Chattanooga. Those are all dates. You'll have material you did not see on the special. Come out and see it. You know.
So talk to me about Vegas.
I love it. I would never.
What got you to Vegas though?
Look, so again, this is a weird thing. I'll never live here. I will never live in LA.
Why?
Here's one reason why I would love to live in LA.
Yeah.
And Brian Baldwin just said this. I would love to live here because I'm missing out on camaraderie and the early stages of growing up with comedians. So the only way I get on this podcast with you is because I know you. Yeah. But it's like I don't know Brendan Schwab or Brian. Love those guys. I really don't know Thea.
Yeah.
It's like, so I don't know them. So it's like, I don't get to see them every night, you know? So it's just like, I miss out on that. I miss out on the young comedians where we're at the store and we're hanging out and we're trying to get up, and then we do, and we all have, I miss out on that, but I'm kind of a little past some of that anyways, but I don't get to have that aspect of it. But that's pretty much all I'm missing, because in Vegas, I'm getting a house there. I'm building a podcast space in my house for a house, 3-bedroom, 2-bath for $1,400 a month. My girlfriend lives there. She dances. Perfect place for her to live. It's a cheap airport to fly out of. I had a chemistry test here in LA for a show that I just booked. I can't talk about it yet, but 20 episodes. Great show. I had a chemistry test. I was like, hey, well, I'm working on Thursday. They're like, well, we'll just fly you here. They flew me here, did the chemistry test, flew back, 2 shows in Vegas at the Comedy Cellar. And I work the Comedy Cellar in Vegas almost every week there.
That's great.
I would like to live here because I want to do those podcasts. I want to be around. I want to meet Rogan. I want to meet these people. But at the same time, it's like, if I lived here, I'm not gonna have that life because, oh yeah, I got an Epix special. No one gives a fuck here. That means nothing. And like the spots at the store, I'm not at the store. I'm not at the Laugh Factory. I'm not at the Improv. I would get occasional spots here and there. In Vegas, I get up at least 2 times a night.
That's the way you got to look at this business. Is like, you can be hanging out. I'm trying to think of the right way to say this. So like when I was young, I worked the door at the Boston Comedy Club. That flyer behind your head is the one I used to hand out. And
Bertcast.
Yeah, and people were like, "Hey man, you're not going about it right. You should hang out and wait until they get you on and then earn your way." And I was like, "Yeah, but I'm not good at stand up, and I think I should be doing stand up." And they're like, "Yeah, but you're not gonna be good. Like you just gotta wait." And I was like, yeah, but this way I'm getting up every time. And it's so important. Stand-up is the marketing yourself and networking is definitely a part of it. But it only works when you're a great stand-up. Like my networking is phenomenal. Brendan Schaub, all the names you just named are all friends of mine. Yeah. And now I met them organically. I didn't network into meeting anyone technically. Yeah. But it's great to have a bunch of friends that are all very successful and can help you out and go. And Brendan and Brian hit me up and they were like, "Hey man, congrats on the special. When do you want to promote it?" And that's awesome. But that does not work if I don't do stand up. If those guys don't respect me as a stand up, they don't hit me up. And so what you're doing by just being a good stand up, like going, I'm going to be a great stand up. I want to be a great stand up. I'm going to focus on my stand-up, and then everything else will come. Yeah. That's the focus. That's the thing, dude. I did it on the road. I never was in L.A. I mean, I lived here, and I do the Improv every now and then. I never did the store. But in my head, I was like, my money's on the road. I can make money on the road. Not a ton, but I can make enough to live, support my family. I'll do spots in the city when need be. I'm not getting past at the store. In my head, I was like, that's not going to happen. What'll happen is I'll get to a place where they go, well, we can't deny it anymore. You should work here. Yeah. And that is what happened for me is, I don't know if Adam said technically I can't deny it, but he was like, you should be working at the store. And I was like, that's what it was meant to happen for me. Yeah. And so, and thank God that happened when it did. I really do believe you're doing the right thing by doing stand-up. That's all it is.
I for a while, I lost track of that. I was in New York. I had to be there for commercial auditions. I had to be there for movie auditions.
But you were getting up every night in New York.
I was not.
Every time I was there, you were getting up.
Well, so when you were there, a lot of times I was just there. I wasn't getting up places.
Oh, really?
And when I mentioned the Cellar to the Stand one time, and they got mad with me and never booked me there again.
Yeah, that's the tricky part when you're young is they can play you.
I was just happy. I was like, dude, Kevin's gonna be giving me a vouch at the Stand or at the Cellar. This is all. And then they were just like, and then they never booked me again. But here's my thing with it's because it's like, okay, so here's my life now, and by the end of the year, from what I'll be doing, I'll have all my debt paid off. Start working on my teeth, okay? I'll have a full podcast studio with 4 comedians coming into the Cellar every single week. 4 comedians that have their own following, that are own people. I worked with them, become their friends. We meet, it's organically, it's not like forced. And I'm like, hey, you want to come over to the house, smoke a cigar, do a podcast? Have a podcast building that. I have a show coming out that has 20 episodes on it. It's a big show. I gain a social media following. I'm in stand-up getting up. I go to the Cellar in New York one weekend every month. I do the Friday and Saturday. Do 7 to 8 shows, see Esty, kiss babies, do stand up, come back to Vegas, see my girlfriend. I'm happy. Yeah. Happiness is I've wrote twice as much being happy. When I lived in New York, I was miserable. I didn't write anything. The weekend I worked with you in Buffalo, I don't know if you want me to say what you did for me at the end of the weekend.
I don't know.
You gave me $300. I didn't ask for it. You literally, because remember I had to buy my own hotel that weekend. Do you remember that? And I had to go, so I had to buy my own hotel that weekend.
Oh, that was
in Buffalo at the Helium, because they don't have hotels for features. So I bought my own hotel and I wanted to work with you again so bad. And I bought my own hotel, and then there was no Uber to come to the club. Remember, it was like $45 to get a fucking cab to the club.
Oh yeah, now I do remember that.
And so then I remember getting there. I didn't know that, and I had a little bit of money, and then I had money saved for the fucking cabs. During the day that week, I wasn't eating during the day. I was trying to get food from the club and take it back to the fucking places. I didn't have any money to eat on.
Yeah.
And then at the end of the weekend, you were sitting there, we were drinking. You're like, man, it was fun work with you. And then you're like, here you go. And I was like, no, I can't take that. You're like, shut the fuck up. And you gave me 3, and then the club gave me an extra 100. And that was the reason I fucking paid rent that month.
Yeah, that was back when, now it's not mandatory, but I definitely, when I work with someone, I tip them out. But that was I think that was probably the first time. So I remember I was like, hang out with me, and you're like, yeah, great. I got like a 45-minute ride back to I got to take a cab.
No, yeah. So I hung out with you then, but the stress factor, remember, I had to leave because they didn't have a club either, and I had to take a train. And I was like, look, if I don't catch this, I got to fucking 6 a.m. out of here. Yeah. And then I was lucky enough to work with you then, and that was just, I mean, that meant the fucking world to me. That's why if anybody ever asked me, I always say, there's that just meant so more than you knew that fucking time. I had no money, and I was. Well,
we got to get you on one of these dates on this theater tour.
Yeah, let me know, man. I'll come on any of them you want. Just let me know.
Because you're fun as fuck to hang out with.
Yeah, man. I would love to hang out. We can work out too, man. I gotta get down to 220.
Yeah, I gotta. Fuck me. Yeah. Well, what was that? An hour 40? Yeah. That's not bad.
No problem.
Dude. I'm rooting for you. And I know. Look, this business just takes a while. And I say that because you're still young.
Yeah, 25.
Dude, this is going to be a fun ride for you. But just take your time with it and enjoy it. Get good at stand-up. Work at stand-up. Work on the podcast. Do the podcast. Don't worry about followers. Don't worry about money. Be poor when you're young. That's the fun time to be poor. Yeah. Don't trust me. Being poor when you're older sucks dick.
No. Yeah.
Sucks dick. But
it's not fun.
And dude, you can be poor. You can be poor. I'm making it sound worse than it was, but I was poor as a grown up, grown up, and it's fine. But do the hard work, man. I think you're super talented. And I don't give a fuck about any of that. You're fun to be around. You're just fun to be around. That's
the best thing. I got
good personality, fucking funny, big giggler. You don't cause drama, dude.
That laugh.
Dude, me and you have had so many fucking good times on the road together.
Yeah,
I got to get you on this road.
Any day you want me to come, let me know. I'm 100%.
Hit up Reg and find a tour weekend that would be good. And then I don't know how it's gonna work. I don't know how Ralphie did it. All I can say is how Bert's doing it.
Yeah.
And I don't know.
Well, I mean, Ralphie paid $2,000 a gig.
Oh, fuck off.
Ralphie paid $2,000 a gig with first class Delta One. So I mean, do you want to dishonor Ralphie's memory?
Yeah.
Yo, when Tom posted that picture of you on Red Day, Ralphie died. I was I will talk in a second. The day I found out Ralphie died. I was on a cruise ship, no Wi-Fi. I get random texts every now and then. I get a text from Jeff Dye. Hey man, I heard what happened. Hope you're okay. And I'm like, did my mom die? What's going on? I text back. I'm like, hey man, what's going on? He's like, oh, I can't tell you. And he's like, you don't know, right? And I'm like, I can't be the person that tells you this. And I get like 4 text messages, hope you're okay. I'm losing my shit. And then someone says, Ralphie died. I'm on a cruise by myself for the next 24 hours. I walk to the fucking buffet. I'm literally wearing sunglasses and everybody's like, oh, comedians, badass. I'm literally crying underneath.
Yeah.
I have a show the next day when I get off. I walk into the green room of the Laughing Skull with sunglasses trying to be like, and everybody's like making fun of me while I'm just crying about my dead friend.
Yeah.
It was just, that was the worst time of my life.
And then Tom
found out
posted
on a
that
fucking
picture.
but then Tom posted that. I was like, I was Kreischer, and I just was like, fuck, that's so funny though.
Oh, such a fucking cunt. He's got a picture. Did you see this picture of him with Larry King?
No.
Fucking,
I opened for Tom like
look at
7
how
years,
fucking
5 years
ridiculous. Ago. Oh my God, how crazy is that? That's the first thing that came up on Instagram.
Dude.
It's a picture of Kim Congdon, who we already talked about on this podcast, and Ralphie May.
I promise you, man, I don't believe in religion. I don't believe whatever you believe is fine. That's fine. Do whatever you want with your God. But I swear to God, I believe in spirits. I've done shows.
That's a perfect way to end this podcast. Is that we're talking about this, and all of a sudden Ralphie comes up on my Instagram.
Ralphie's alive.
He's still here.
I swear to God, he's still here. The day his memorial show
Sound
happened.
asleep in this man cave.
Yep.
We don't want to wake him up too bad because he'll fall on something. God, I miss that guy.
Rest in peace, Ralphie.
God, I miss that guy.
He was the best person.
Dude, thank you for doing this.
No problem, man. Thank you, buddy. I appreciate it. October 26th, everybody on Epix.
October 26th.
Yep.
Rocky Dale Davis Jr.
Thank you, buddy.